Welcome back, sports fans. In this segment, I'm going to discuss a couple of trades that have happened in the NFL recently. I believe it was a few days ago, the Panthers traded Teddy Bridgewater to the Broncos for a 6th-round selection in this year's draft. I was a little surprised by this because even though the Panthers have Sam Darnold, who will be their starting quarterback, they left themselves without any insurance behind him. And for the Broncos, they're getting a heck of a quarterback without having to give up too much. And if Teddy Bridgewater doesn't factor into their plans, then they've only given up a 6th-round selection as the price for that. Now, does that mean the Broncos will draft a quarterback this year? I will have a thought on that when I get to the draft preview, which will be in the next segment, which will be the final segment. The other trade that occurred less than a week ago was and I'm getting my notes here, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Ravens pulled off a trade that sent Orlando Brown a 2nd-round selection in this year's draft and a 6th-round selection in next year's draft to the Chiefs for a 1st, 3rd, and 4th-round draft selection in this year's draft and a 5th-round selection in next year's draft. Obviously, the Chiefs needed a tackle, and especially a left tackle, to protect Patrick Mahomes. I'm sure they're still going to search for a right tackle, and I'll bet they'll draft a few as well, to be sure. But this shores up a huge need for the Chiefs, and although they sacrificed the majority of their draft to get Orlando Brown, it takes care of something that was absolutely essential if the Chiefs were going to have any chance of being as competitive this year as they have been the last 3 years. In the next segment, I will have a preview of tonight's draft. I will share my thoughts as to what I think is going to happen at the top. And this will lead into Sports with Ed's 2021 NFL Draft Special, which will be later on tonight. Stay tuned to Sports with Ed on Ed's Sports Channel.